it wrong. It's too slow here. Let's go live. Let's go live. Let's go live. Here we go. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the United Way. Manchester City 6, Manchester United 3. This is, basically, I would say if you want to understand football, want to learn football, this is a game of two halves. And the reason why I think Manchester United was better in the second half, I'm going to tell you guys later. But guys, before we start, smash that like button and tell me what you think. Who was your man of the match? Because, I'm going to be very honest with you here. My man of the match is clear. My man of the match for me, it's just as simple. It's just simple to know who the man of the match was in this game. For me personally, my man of the match was Casemiro. And I will tell you guys why I think Casemiro was the man of the match. And guys, if you have somebody else as your man of the match, let me know, because I think Casemiro came into the second half and just changed the game. He didn't change the game in terms of playmaking. He changed the game in terms of the way Manchester United controlled the game. So I think that Casemiro was the difference between us having a worse cause than us having the results in which we had now. Guys, I'm standing up here because I have a spinal issue. It's really paining me. So I said, okay. So we'll do our player ratings. I will do the player ratings also for Ten Hag, which I think it wouldn't be a positive one. But his in-game management for me, I would say was good. I think it was more or less okay. But I want to tell you guys straight that before we start with this man of the player ratings, I think Casemiro was the man of the match. Why? Because I think if you didn't bring Casemiro in this game, it would have ended like 9. And I mean, City would have scored like 9 goals. I'm clearly like 9 goals. You can see it. I'm going to tell you guys now. But let's start, since it's going to be a short one. As I said, smash like on the video. Let's start with De Gea. I give De Gea a 6. De Gea did not have a bad game. 6 is average, very average game. Did not have a bad game. For you to think De Gea had a bad game, which means you are basically, I don't want to say idiots. I don't want to say you're wrong. But I just want to say, if you think David De Gea had a bad game, then maybe football is not for you. When you're a goalkeeper, you understand your job is to stop actions. Your job is not to actually score, to reduce the scoring chances for the opponent. And clearly De Gea, you can see that the beginning of the game, De Gea was, we would have considered a goal in the first half. You guys watched the game if you did watch it. The first half, we were considered a goal. De Gea helped us from that. And a part of that, De Gea's distribution wasn't bad. The goals that came, you would hardly... Maybe the goal that the second goal from Haaland, you can blame De Gea. But personally, I think De Gea had an okay game. 6. I'll give De Gea 6 over 10. And our ratings, player ratings, are over 10. And I would love to hear who your man of the match is. Drop it below. I want to know, because I've told you guys already. My man of the match was Casemiro. We'll tell you guys a bit later why he was. Coming, but let's continue. Martinez, average game 6. No, but he did what he had to do. Solid. Defenders were playing against a very top club. This is one of the best teams in Europe. You would not complain a lot. I think Martinez was more or less okay. The problem we had with this game, we'll go further, was the midfield. And I'll tell you guys the midfield issue that we had with Manchester United. I think Martinez had a 6, very average game. Lindelof, also very average game. I wouldn't average game 6. They tried to be composed, to be very calm on the ball, and they did what they had to do. I wouldn't give them a low score. Malaysia was a bit shaky, inexperienced. The game maybe was a little bit over Malaysia. For me, I gave him a 5. I think Malaysia was more or less not very consistent with the Malaysia we knew. He struggled with the goal. I think the pressure was just too much for him, but I give him a 5. Coming on the right to your Delo, I give Delo a 6. 90 minutes, I think not a stellar performance, but more or less a very good performance for a player who had a yellow card in the first half and still could manage the game. Delo has been the revolution of the season for Manchester United yet. And guys, please smash a like on the video if you think Delo had a very good game. Coming on the midfield, this is where the problem was with Manchester United in the midfield. When I did my play, before the game started, I made a video here telling you guys my first 11 for this game, because it was special. We're not playing against Bolton Wanderers. We're not playing against Wolverhampton. We're playing against the best team in the world, the team which is well drilled. And we went with McTominay and Eriksen. So Eriksen being the creative player, McTominay in the midfield. I went differently. I went with a 2 holding double pivot, 2 holding midfielder in the first half. This is what I think Ten Hag would have done. Ten Hag would have kept Sancho out of this game, let his signing, Dos Santos, starts the game, bring Bruno Fernandes at the side and put maybe whosoever he wants, Rashford attack, and let a double holding midfielder of McTominay had to play the game. We needed, so McTominay would have been in that game. His job to be just block, just make sure that Haaland doesn't have a good game. And then we have Casemiro, who will dictate in the midfield. Casemiro is a good passer on the ball. For those of you who have watched him, you know what Casemiro can do. Guys, smash a like on the video. We have 19 watching live now. Smash a like on the video if you think Casemiro was the man of the match. Because for me, I think he was the man of the match of this game. And this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys why I think. Subscribe if you want to join the channel. It's up to you. We don't push people here to subscribe in the channel because it's just an ordinary fan channel. You can do super likes. I just understood there's something like super likes. Super thanks. If you have any super thanks, want to thanks financially, you can do that. Click the dollar button and you can pick me a pen for a coffee. But let's go back to the game. I think Casemiro, the man of the match, and you can see that immediately when it comes to the second half. But let's go. Let's continue with a player rating. McTominay, for me, I give him a 5. McTominay is a 5. Why? Because I think McTominay, while he is good sometimes of playing the easy balls, giving the short and easy pass, McTominay is not good at dictating the game. You agree with me that McTominay is a player who has his level. I'll come back with your comments, Prince Odion, but let me just put this point clear. McTominay is not that very good on the ball. He is just the kind of player that plays. He cannot. What I'm trying to say, he cannot manage huge pressure. We are playing against a very technical team. He was alone. He does the simple pass, but you can see sometimes he couldn't manage the pressure. He didn't know where to stand, and that's why our opponent took advantage of us and giving all the easy technical pass. I think if playing against teams like City, playing against Spanish team, McTominay will be easily found out. If we're playing against a hard physical team, McTominay, you will see his quality. For me, McTominay was the issue that was the weak spot. Let's put it this way, in a very diplomatic way, the weak spot for Manchester midfield. Because McTominay could not develop a game, could not manage a game, like his creativity was limited, it gave Eriksen a lot of work in the midfield. You could see that Eriksen gives the ball and McTominay cannot keep it for 1 second. With City, you don't just have to lose the ball in the midfield, and that's where City scored their goals, in my view. So I give McTominay a 5. Going to Eriksen, average game for Eriksen. I mean, one of the better players we have in the pitch. I give him a 6. Eriksen did what he did, and you could see Eriksen's game when Casemiro came to the game, the second half. Bruno Fernandes, captain. I think Bruno Fernandes, if there is something called 6.5, I'll give him 6.5. He ran. Bruno Fernandes, we need to be clear. For us to have a good team, we need to be clear the responsibility of each and every player. Bruno Fernandes is a good player, but I think a little bit he's all over the place. Because for the fact that he's all over the place, it's hard to see his value if he doesn't score. I don't know if you guys watch this, but this is my view, actually. Then, coming back, so I give Bruno Fernandes, a 6.5. Dos Santos, I give him a 7. I give Dos Santos a 7, right? The Brazilian player who scored the first goal. I think he was quiet in the first half. I think his adaptation, he is a collective player. He's technically very good, right? But he is a collective player. Even the goal he scored, it was an individual brilliance, technical player. But I think he picked up in the second half. And you guys, you understand why we did well in the second half in a couple of seconds. So just stay with me to this short stream I want to give you guys. Sancho had nowhere to be found. Sancho, I could give Sancho even a 4, but I'll give him a 5 because we're playing against City, right? So Sancho, I think a 5. Sancho needs to learn his collective, to increase his collective playing style. He is not very good collective-wise. He has been pumped by most of the UK fans. Most of you guys who watch the game, if you're a viewer of Manchester United, most of you have just pumped up Sancho. Guys, smash a like on the video. I'm seeing 20 people watching live and I'm not seeing the likes. Like that video. Tell me if you think who your man of the match was. If you can write English, just type me your man of the match. I'm interested to know. I don't care whatever language you say, but I really need to know who your man of the match was. Because for me, I go to Casemiro, and I'm trying to tell you guys why I think so. So Sancho, for me, I give him a 5. Rashford, just coming back from an injury, he was more or less not really fit, and he did 60 minutes preparing for the next game. I give Rashford as 5.5. That's the ratings are over 10, 5.5, 6 is average. They were not really good. Then it comes back now to more important thing, but players that I want you guys to know that came into the pitch. you had Casemiro came to the second half, because if you want to say the good thing, I mean, what the good thing you can say about this game is that Manchester United lost the first half and won the second half. We scored 3 goals. They did 2. It was a 3-2 on the second half. Then we lost 4-0. So if it was like a Champions League of 2 different halves and 2 different goals, I'll put it this way, we would still have been disqualified. But we were proper in the second half. And because of one man, which I think, well, the team in general, but I think Casemiro made that difference. When he came, he kind of settled the ship. What he did mostly was his distribution, his intelligence, football intelligence was there, his distribution. This is someone, when you have watched him before he came to Manchester United, most of you know the quality of Casemiro. I still not understand. On my watch along, I was asking, did Ten Hag buy Casemiro? This was the big $1 million question in my head during the watch along. Because if you see the way Casemiro plays, he is not, these are the type of games you buy Casemiro for. Games which you know he needs to kill the temperature of the games, you know. He needs to really cover the games and try to distribute properly. He plays, he has won everything. He has nothing to prove. Guys, smash the like on the video. I can see over 40 of you watching this video live. Smash that like button. It is free. Subscribe if you want. We'll be meeting on all our live streams, and you guys will give your opinion. In this channel, we are more democratic. If you want to support the channel, there is a dollar button there. You can ping me whatever you think you want for the channel if you want to support. But share this content, because I really want to know you. You guys are very good in blaming managers. You guys are very good and pushing and blame on other players. But you don't want to take part and have an opinion. And that's what makes you a fan. I don't want to say a proper fan or a bad fan, but that one makes you a fan. So smash that like button minimally and tell me who your man of the match was, because I need to understand. I need to understand that I need to understand what your opinion is. We have over 50 watching now. Smash that like button and share this video. I really, this is one of those days which I really would love to know what you guys think about Manchester United, because in this channel, what we do mostly, we communicate with you guys and get your views, because your views are very important. We are in a learning position here. So I'll tell you why I think Casemiro made that big difference. Casemiro came into the ship. He allowed Eriksen to express himself. If you watch the way Eriksen played closely and the way the defense played, the difference with the City and Manchester United in the first half was City have players that can keep the ball. McTominay cannot keep the ball. Casemiro, there were times he could keep the ball for 4 seconds and give the pass. You understand? He reads the game properly. He is very mature. This is the kind of players. I think the biggest problem that we had, the biggest error that Erik Ten Hag did, I did it on my pre-match, that he didn't put Casemiro. If we are playing against these teams like West Ham, I can forgive him for not putting Casemiro on this game. But when you're playing proper team with huge experience, if we play in future another team like Real Madrid, we need experienced players. This is what makes the difference. Some will say why Cristiano Ronaldo didn't play. Yes, it's the time of game which I think Cristiano Ronaldo might not be really productive, because we will be on the back foot. But again, Casemiro, I think it was suicidal for keeping Casemiro on the bench. And that's why I think in this game, I give Erik Ten Hag a 5. Erik Ten Hag a 5. Why? I think I should give him a 6 for the second half. I give him a 6. I give him a 6 because I think he's studying the Premier League. I want to back him as a manager which I trust very well. I think he's far away experienced than most of these agents. I think he's going to beat Pep when they come to Old Trafford. That I have no issue with. I think he's learning also on how the Premier League is. But that was the biggest mistake for him, keeping an experienced player, a player which would have helped to kill the game. Because I'm not saying that if Casemiro on the pitch, we will be leading the first half. But I was saying that if Casemiro was in the pitch, I don't think we would have had 4 goals in the first half. Because if you see, Casemiro is someone who really knows how to settle the ship. If you have watched football, you understand exactly what I mean. So I think that for those who came in, we'll talk about Martial. I give Martial a 6. I give Martial a 6. No, he scored 2 goals. It's wrong. I give Martial a 7. Because Martial, I give him a 7 because he came also. I mean, the goals were good for the morale. If we had 1 goal in the first half and scored 2 in the second half, for City, the thing for those of you who watch the Premier League, City are really under pressure when they start taking goals. They lose it. That's why I was praying that in the first half it should be 4-1 for City rather than 3-0. You see what I mean? Because they have pressure when they are on the back foot. It is true. This is what we have taken note of. So uh I think we're still on live stream. What? Hello. Are you guys here? Yeah, I think yeah. So I'm trying to say yes that that's the situation in which I think we should move forward, guys. I think Manchester United on Thursday we are having a game in Cyprus, guys. Smash that like button and also subscribe. I'll invite you guys join our live stream on Thursday. I invite all of you. If you have questions, drop the comments. If you can type with your hand, just drop your comments below. We'll have a chat. We are all United fans. We are all football fans. So you want to join my live stream, you are free to do that. And also, we are going to Everton next weekend, and that's a game which we have to win. We need that 3 points. And again, yeah. So coming back, we have. I would like to read your comments. If you have any comments, drop them below. My man of the match for me, it's clear. It's not the goal scorer. It's the technicality, the guy who changes the game. And for me, it's Casemiro. Drop your man of the match and let me know what you guys think. Yeah. So Prince says, yeah, you said, yes, you are very correct. Casemiro is the man of the match. I don't know what Eric Ten Hag keeps him, yeah? MTC is not a small team. Yeah, Manchester City is not a small team. A king of MPL. Casemiro should have started. And Cristiano Ronaldo should have started. With Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't know what you guys think. Do you think Cristiano Ronaldo would have started this game? I think it was more or less okay. You could argue that Cristiano don't start, but I see what you mean. So tell what was the work of Rashford today. Nothing. He should have started Cristiano Ronaldo, Casemiro. Well, I agree with you in the way that, but in the fact that this was Rashford's game, but I think he wanted to play with speed. He wanted pace. The British football, it is always pace. They play with space, and that's what Ten Hag was trying to hit on this game. If you have questions, I'm dropping the stream soon. You can drop your question below, and we will talk about your question. So yeah, Prince is saying that yeah, you say Cristiano Ronaldo and Casemiro are not used to these kind of games. Yeah, they are old players and experience. One of that matters. Okay, so Casemiro is the man of the match. Well, I think Cristiano Ronaldo might have, the problem with Cristiano Ronaldo, they have to be clear. We have to be clear. Guys, I'm standing today because I have problem with my spine. So, I cannot sit down. So we have to be clear here that Cristiano Ronaldo cannot play 90 minutes in an intense game. And in a game which we are going to be in the back foot, I think it's rather smart to keep Cristiano Ronaldo. Either he comes in, pending on the results. There was no reason for bringing Cristiano Ronaldo into that game, the second half, 4-0. I think to tarnish him. I know he wants to play, but there is a reason. I think he shouldn't have played, honestly. I think you would have brought younger players that would put pressure on City, even Elanga, players that would put pressure on City and push City to make an error. So we have embarrassing to the core, yeah? Eric Ten Hag out. Oh, come on. Immediate MC, Man United, MUFC will be a relegated team. Well, Pang Dani, I don't know where you're watching football from, how long you've stayed in football. It is just I think it's too childish to say Eric Ten Hag because we lost against the best team in the world, because City is clearly the best team. Pang Daniel, I don't know how you watch football, but it's about opinion. So when you lose, it's up to you. You're a fan, it's fan opinion, that's you, but I disagree with you. Eric Ten Hag made a mistake. It is seen. We are fans. Let's make this clear. We have watched Manchester United more than Eric Ten Hag. Forget about the training and whatever things happens in the training pitch. We have watched Manchester United more than Ten Hag. So we have a right for our opinion. So I won't kick your opinion, Pang Dani, out, but I think you're a bit wrong. I'm not with you. Ten Hag Karaman. Pep Guardiola, nice. Okay, so we end it there with Ten Hag Karaman. If there's any question, we'll answer the question. But for me, tell me what you guys think. My man of the match, it's clearly Martial. I think Martial, I'm happy that he scored those goals. He has to build him that confidence that we need. Manchester United going in forward. The Cyprus team, Martial also should play. We need players that will generally bring in some quality for Manchester United. I'm not worried about the lose. Thanks for all of you. I know the future is still bright. If we were beaten by another team, a part of City and Liverpool, Then yeah, but 6-3, we won the first half and lose the second half. Smash a like on the video, subscribe if you want to join the channel. We are here on all live Manchester United game. We are fans, and we do express ourselves. I read your comments. If you want to support the channel, there is a $sign there. You can drop whatever penny you have and support the channel for us. It was great speaking to you guys, and yeah, glory, glory, Manchester United. But we have to be fair play, guys. It's football. Congratulations to Man City. Talk to you soon. Subscribe for daily Manchester United content. And yeah, stay safe.